Welcome back to the O Show. Everything crypto and NFTs every day. Apparently, PEPE is exploding. Could this be the start of a new meme coin cycle? Bitcoin is pumping, Ethereum is pumping, everything is absolutely up. The markets are going insane. Yesterday, I did put a video out for you, the second media piece, talking about what's happening. Like the fact that Bitcoin is pumping like this before the halvening when we're supposed to be operating on this 4-year cycle is absolutely insane. And I've been posting about it on Twitter. I've been talking about it a lot on all the different socials. And I'm getting a lot of people ask me, well, Wendy, aren't we supposed to get a correction? And my answer to that is we should. It would be nice, but I don't know. So how would you play this? How would you play this? Well, me personally, because we're in the type of market that we're in, we have all of the institutional money coming in, numbers going up. People are excited. There's a lot of euphoria. And me personally, the way that I would play this, I'm just actually going to show you. I am going to show you, and then we're going to go ahead and cover PEPE pumping like crazy. So first and foremost, we're going to go to the Bitcoin chart and really just kind of take a look at this price action because this is insane. I'm going to give you guys a naked chart just so you can see how crazy this is. Okay? How insane this price action is. This was the Bitcoin halvening before. It was April of 2020, not May. I kept saying May. I don't know why, but it is absolutely in April, I believe. I don't know. I'm just here. It's around that time. You guys can go ahead and check and fact check me. But anyways, we didn't get a really gnarly pump until that. Okay. Really, really gnarly pump until after that happened. And then we kind of just went sideways, which is nice. But right now we're in this insane market. And again, this is the weekly chart just so that you can kind of see. But how would I play this? Well, there's two ways that you can play it. Dollar cost averaging is great for those of you who are used to kind of investing in 401ks where they take out money from your paycheck every week or bi-weekly and they dump it into whatever it is you signed up for. You can do that. Dollar cost averaging is fantastic. Or you can do a combination of dollar cost averaging and setting limit orders. What does that mean? Well, basically you can look at different charts with different time frames. You can go ahead and then set limit orders. So you're basically dictating to the market where you want to buy. And that is on your terms. So let's say, for example, you think that we are going to get a correction to $28,000. I'm not saying we're going to get $28,000. I'm not saying $30,000. I'm just saying you look at your trading investing journal, you've done your technical analysis, and you're like, you know what? I think that we're going to dip all the way to 29,000 because this is where the EMA 200 is on the weekly. Okay. That is your business. That is what you are thinking is going to happen. So what you can do is you can go ahead and set limit orders all the way down. You can either go by the EMAs, you can create your own support and resistant lines, you can use Fibonacci, whatever it is you want to do, whatever works for you, whatever makes sense, you can go ahead and do that. You can get the fibs, you can create them however you want to, whatever works for you, you do it. Now, if you are dollar cost averaging and setting limit orders with your disposable income based on your decisions you've made in your analysis, then you might have a good chance in catching some volatility because Bitcoin is a volatile asset. And to me, that's a win-win. But again, that is just something that, to think about, research those methods and see if it makes sense for you. Why do we want to do that? Well, you want to go ahead and catch whatever it is you can. Also, too, you're more than welcome to use my coin catch ref link. We have it in the description and we are dropping it in the chat. First and foremost, not your keys, not your coins. That means do not leave cryptocurrency on exchanges. Then you want to read the terms of services just so that you understand what is happening. CoinCatch is also offering up to $5,000 in bonuses for new users. They have a lot of different challenges, a lot of different things going on. So if that's something that you would like to participate in, great. And if you use my ref link, that is on your accord. And that supports me and the channel. But again, not your keys, not your coins, and read the terms of services, understand how these things work. Now, with that being said, we talked about what to do with this Bitcoin price action. What to do with this Bitcoin price action. Hold on, let's do this. Okay, cool. Now, taking a look at this Ethereum story here. Well, it's more so Pepe. Ethereum's Pepe leaps 36%, while Solana, Memecoins whiff, and bonk rally. So apparently all of the meme coins are pumping. All the meme coins are pumping. Why? Because everybody is excited. Everything is going up. Things are looking absolutely fantastic. And I am very, 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 very much here for it. I love meme coins. I think that they're fantastic. I think that they add a lot of fun to the market, but they can still be a little bit volatile. So if you are playing with meme coins, think of it like going to Las Vegas, and whatever you put in, pretty much consider it gone. Consider it gone. I missed the account thing she just said. It is called CoinCatch. If that is something you're interested in, do your due diligence. It's one of the exchanges I use. We also use Coinbase. We use Femex. We use a lot of different ones. It's important to use different exchanges, in my opinion. Of course, do your due diligence. So Pepe, in the past 24 hours, Pepe is up over 45%, and that's approximately 80% gain from a week ago. This is the highest Pepe has been since May of 2023, because you are all absolute degenerates, and I adore every single one of you. This is going to be, well, this actually played out really well. So if you participated in this little trade we did over here, congratulations. This looked pretty good. So we talked about us dropping in this area and then popping up, and that we sure did. Congratulations to myself. Anyways, this is going to be the chart here just so that you guys can see the insane pump. Okay. And also too, meme coins on Solana have been going a little bit crazy. Dogwifhat is up over 47% in the past 24 hours. Bonk is up 15%, and Doge is up 12%. SHIB is up around 8%, which is not too terribly enticing, but things are pumping. Everything is going absolutely crazy, and it's primarily because of Bitcoin. Like this is Pepe, and this is going to be on the daily. And it's up 55.7%. Gala is up 15.3%. We have a story about them coming out later. Theta, 24.4%. Bonk, 14.8%. Pyth, 21%. WorldCoin is down 11.6%. Good. It's absolutely horrible, but I would still invest to grift. STX, 7.1%. Everything is up. And you can trade a lot of these on CoinCatch. Ref link is going to be on the website, cryptowendyO.com, or in the description. Now, I also want to take a look at Ethereum, because Ethereum is finally moving after all of this time. And I'm hoping for that $10,000 Ethereum. If we got the $10,000 Ethereum, I would be very, very happy. So we're currently trading at approximately $3,200. We broke into this little area here on the weekly. We've got a little bit of resistance here at about $3,400, and then we have $3,600. Now, I won't, because, and I'm going to be honest with you guys, I am biased. Because I hold quite a bit of Ethereum, and I want to see $10,000. So I'm going to be biased here. I'm going to be a moon girl here, and that's okay. That's just my opinion. But at the same time, I understand that that might not happen. One of the important dates that I am paying attention to when it does come to Ethereum will be the Ethereum ETF approval or denial, the deadline. And I think that is in May. So we do have that coming. If Ethereum does get the spot ETF, and if it duplicates what Bitcoin is doing with the Bitcoin spot ETF, forget it. Forget it. Is there risk there? Yes. Am I willing to take that risk? Yes. Am I going to take responsibility for that? Yes. And I think that that's something that you should consider doing as well. One of the things that irks me out in this industry so much is we're supposed to be operating in a true decentralized economy. Everybody wants to get in on every single thing. And then when they lose, they blame other people. And they love to blame influencers, which is pretty funny to me. Because it's like if we talk about something, like we get pushed a lot into talking about things. Like if you don't give the exact opinion that people want to hear, they get mad at you. If you give a positive opinion, they're happy for you. They push you to do that about the project that they're excited about. And then if it turns, they get upset at you, which we need to really stop that behavior. Like we're talking about operating in a true decentralized economy. And if you want to win in crypto, you're really going to have to do a lot of research. You're going to have to dedicate a lot of time to this, and you're going to have to make your own decisions. You are. Because blaming other people is only going to, first off, it takes time away from you actually being able to make money. And why do that? But anyways, let's get into the next story because it's exciting. But this is our Ethereum chart. And I do want to take a look at, we got to go, actually, Gamer gave me a call. He gave me a call, not a phone call. But Mixing said Ethereum spot ETF approval deadline on May 23rd. So that if you were holding Ethereum, you probably want to put that in your trading and investing journal. Gamer did give us a trac call privately to me. I will show this to you. I didn't pull his chart up. I did not pull his chart up. Here we go. That's the wrong track. Track order. This one is always hard to find because it's a Bitcoin ordinals one. But he basically spotted a pretty bullish setup. And let's go ahead and find that. We have to find that. I know I should have had CoinMarketCap pulled up, but I didn't. And that's okay, because this is a live show. It's supposed to be cuckoo. It is supposed to be absolutely bonkers and insane. And speaking of CoinMarketCap, wow, we are... hold on. I just want to make sure this is the correct. Yes, this is the correct one. Since we're on the topic of CoinMarketCap, we might as well shill this. I hate doing this. I always get so embarrassed. Apparently, somehow, some way, I am a social influencer to watch. Look on Chain, Zach XBT, CryptoRS, The O Show, and the DeFi Edge. Apparently, there is an award ceremony going on, and they put me there, which is absolutely outstanding. Anyways, there's a lot of really great people on here, and vote for whoever you want to vote for. But thank you, CoinMarketCap. Anyways, taking a look at this over here. Trac ordinals. Okay, this is in the Bitcoin ecosystem. Let's go ahead and pull up. Where can we get the chart? It's on Gate.io. Let's see. Maybe we'll go to OKX. I feel like that's a Bitcoin pair. We don't want to do the Bitcoin pair. We'll do, not Bitmart. We'll do Gate.io. I feel like that's the most legitimate. BTS. I didn't know that BTSE was still around. Oh my God. As a CoinX. Actually, we'll do CoinX because they invited me to do something. Wait, I don't know. Is it this one? We'll do this one. We'll go here. How to start your crypto journey. I don't know. Start at Coinbase. That would probably be a good place. So this is Trac. I believe this is the right one. But it rocked all the way up to about $7 and we're correcting a little bit. So let this baby correct. This is the 5-minute chart. We don't want to look at the 5-minute chart. That's cuckoo. Let's go to where's the 4-hour? All right, so this is the 4-hour over here. There's a little bit of volatility. We had to move down to about $6.42. A lot of volume here. So it'll be interesting to see what is happening. Yeah, use Ledger, but Coinbase also does have they have a Web3 wallet as well. So that's something you might want to check out too. So shout out to Trac, shout out to Gamer. Now let's talk about what's going on with Bitcoin, because apparently there was some ridiculous actions by some people. And apparently a bunch of people got liquidated. So let's talk about it. So at the top of over 200 million liquidated in Bitcoin positions in the past 24 hours. Why are we shorting Bitcoin? Why are we shorting Bitcoin? Oh no, the longs got knocked out. What is going on? I still want to short Bitcoin anyways, but what the heck is happening? I'm all over the place, you guys. I am just out of my mind today. I really, really am. I'm not in the right state of mind. It's been a very, very long weekend. But why are we using leverage? Why aren't we just sitting on our hands? Why? That's the last hour. Let's take a look at the last 24 hours. Yeah, $189.81 million was liquidated in shorts. I don't know why. Let's just sit on our hands and enjoy life. Let's do that. And my lack of memory and my lack of reading comprehension today should tell you this is one of the reasons why we have trading and investing journals, and why you do not trade, you do not make important decisions when you're feeling a certain type of way. So that's why I'm not using leverage right now. I'm just kind of chilling. We got a super chat, $1.99 super chat. Thank you so much. Trac ordinals is on TradingView in the crypto sector, Wendy. I don't feel like looking at it today. I'm not looking up that it looks like a meme coin. SEC deadline to make decision on Fidelity's proposal for a spot ETF on March 5th. Woo, fun. Any news on, I don't know what that is. You guys are shilling absolute trash in the mentions, and I'm not going to be endorsing any of those. Anyways, let's get back to it. Let me try and step my game up. Okay. So anyways, this is the liquidations in the last 24 hours. Be very cautious, you guys. There's no reason to short something that looks like this. If you want to on the lower time frame, that's your business. But just be careful. Why are we doing this? Why? Why would you short price action like this? Why? We do look a little bit toppish on the lower time frames, but even if we drop down to 55,000, fine. Absolutely fine. All right, let's talk about this. Bitcoin hits 2-year high as crypto fund inflow nears $600 million. So again, we have some more bullish news with Bitcoin. It's getting to be a little bit cuckoo, this price action, okay? So apparently crypto investment products saw an inflow of 598 million from institutional Bitcoin investment products over the past week. Year-to-date inflows passed 5.7 billion as institutional investors increasing Bitcoin exposure through Bitcoin spot ETF. Institutions deposit 598 million into spot Bitcoin ETFs between February 19th and the 23rd. Bitcoin funds saw the largest inflows, 570 million, representing 95% of the total. Ethereum was second at 16.8 million inflows. Litecoin EPT had 1 million. XRP had 1.1, and Solana had 3 million in outflows because of the outage. It's interesting to see Litecoin here. But again, you guys, I'm just not understanding, like with the Ethereum, with the Bitcoin, paying attention to these numbers here. It's very extremely bullish. Like I would just be super cautious doing anything, and it's okay. And like another thing that I want to mention is it's okay to sit on your hands. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to do anything at all. You can simply sit on your hands, and that's okay. It's okay to do that. Don't make people force you to trade. Don't enter into things you're not ready to, etc. Okay. Now, for Mr. Eric, it is official. The new 9 Bitcoin ETFs have broken all-time volume record with 2.4 billion, which barely beating day one, but about double their recent daily average. IBIT went wild, a core accounting for 1.3 billion of it, breaking its record by 30%. We'd covered this yesterday as to why I wouldn't short the market. I would just kind of sit on the sidelines and just watch. These types of numbers are insane. These types of numbers are absolutely insane. Like we're talking about beating gold. We're talking about the amount of money coming in is ridiculous. And the thing that's hard for me, the reason why I'm not as bullish as a lot of other people is because I think that we have institutions coming into the industry, and that's where it gets a little bit predatory. Okay. Because Bitcoin was created for you to hold. But at the same time, if it's going to pump my bags, if it's going to help me retire early, if it's going to help me to give my daughter a good life and to get out of this funk that I'm in so that I can, enjoy my life, have a calm life for the first time since I've been a kid, that would be nice. So I'll grift along with this as ethically as possible. Well, always ethically as possible. But if you're not bullish, I don't know what to tell you. I do not know what to tell you. Gareth Soloway was someone I know that was shorting Bitcoin. I wonder if he got liquidated. Why would you short in front of a moving train, choo-choo? I like Gareth. Gareth is nice. Alongside me, and alongside a couple other technical analysis, we were talking about the potential of seeing like around anywhere between $15,000 and $10,000 Bitcoin. That was way back in the bull market. And the 15,000 worked out, but the 10,000 didn't work out, and that's okay. Like you're never going to catch the exact bottom. You're never going to catch the exact top. But personally, right now, with all of the insane price action that we're seeing, with all of the numbers being reported with the Bitcoin spot ETFs and how much money is coming into the market, I think it's absolutely absurd to short. Like maybe if you want to take maybe if you want to short on a lower time frame and you're an experienced trader, that's your business. But realistically, for most of us, we don't need to be doing that. We don't need to be doing it. We can just kind of chill, in my opinion. Don't see the need for it. And again, probably the most important piece of advice I can give you is no action is an action. And that's basically not doing anything and watching. Name of the game is to protect your capital, not to sell too early, but also practice risk management. All right, so another milestone. IBIT traded 1 billion worth of shares today, which ranks it 11th amongst all the ETFs, top 0.3% and top 25 among stocks. Insane number for newbie ETF, especially with 10 competitors. 1 billion a day, big boy level volume, enough for even big institutional consideration. Again, more money coming into the market. Somebody said PEPE or Doge, that's your business. Whatever works for you. If you can find a great setup, do it. Now let's go ahead and talk about Ripple. XRP taps acceler for RWA cross-chain communication. And again, we have a lot of people that are pressed about XRP not pumping. And these types of stories that come out, these are important. I feel like a lot of people don't understand that Ripple and XRP and that whole entire ecosystem, it's really for like mainstream stuff, like banking and that sector. That's really what it is. What is the purple chakra vibe? Tell me a little bit more about that. So Ripple is partnering with Axeler Foundation to add interoperability to XRPL, which is Ripple's open source public blockchain. One cool thing I do like about XRP, even with it being a banker coin, I do like that there is a transparent blockchain. That's nice. Axeler is a startup offering an overlay of communication between chains, allowing networks to share data without intermediaries or centralized parties. Partnership is targeting the next stage of growth for the tokenization of RWAs. Partnership will allow devs to use Axeler general message passing to execute calls on smart contracts that sit over 55 blockchains, facilitating cross-chain development dApps on XRPL. The benefits of integration include unlocking liquidity for stablecoins and large cap assets. I am curious to see what type of assets they are talking about tokenizing as far as RWA goes, because it could be anything. It could be anything. It can be Ponzi's that traditional finance make up, like stocks and ETFs and all that type of stuff. Or it can be something that's important to you. Maybe like a family collectible. I don't know. But that's what I really think about RWAs. When I hear RWA, it's basically an NFT or an inscription, and it's just a real world asset that is tied with your inscription or your NFT. That's just my opinion, though. I've got 104 of you here on TikTok. Thank you guys so much. Make sure you smash the likes. And also on YouTube, we have 253, but we only have 107 likes. So I would need you guys to get that up. He was shorting Bitcoin recently. Yeah, I don't think that's a good thing. I'm just going to sit on my hands. I don't mind. I will sit on my hands. I don't mind at all sitting on my hands. I'm not ashamed of that. And also to you guys, we want to give a quick update for Orange. FYI, we have invested in this project. And apparently they've got some cool news up. Cool news. Let's read it. All right, so it's part of the BRC20 narrative, which we have been talking about on the show a lot. We just talked about trac earlier. And the ticker for this particular project is ORNJ. One disclosure I like to mention often when we're talking about BRC20 tokens, it does take a very long time to move them around. Very, very long time. Very long time. So just be cautious with that. Just keep that in mind. Like if you're going to trade a BRC20 token, do a test transaction and see how long it actually takes for that to post. And then, consider that or put that in your trading investing journal so you understand that, because you might not be able to get in and out of that fast enough for your trade or whatever it is you're doing. But if you're dollar cost averaging or planning on holding long term, that's your business. But just keep into consideration. But overall, I think what we are going to see with a lot of the BRC20 tokens, I think that there's going to be a lot of products created around them to kind of facilitate faster trades. But anyways, they just announced a big campaign with Binance. And when you see top exchanges like Binance talking about something, kind of pay attention to it. And again, with Binance, they only allow certain users there. So make sure you read the terms of services and see if you are eligible for that. Also to you guys, they're going to be integrating with Binance Web3 wallet into the Orange dApps. And if you don't know what Orange Crypto is, it is a ecosystem to manage Bitcoin, BRC20, stacks, and ordinals NFTs. So it's basically an ecosystem that does everything, but is DeFi, so you get to manage all of that. And they also have the Orange wallet and AI integration and all of those things. So again, if it's something you're interested in, great. If not, that's fine too. But let's get into the next one. And I like their marketing too. It looks cute. I like it. All right, so let's do another one. Let's do a shout out to Shrapnel. They are a partner of the O Show, and we appreciate them very much. Let's go ahead and cover some of the updates that they have going on. Because again, if you like Web3 gaming, you might want to play Shrapnel. So anyways, their STX 1.1 event is finished. Players were competing for a share in approximately 333,000 Shrap prize pool, and the official leaderboard will be reviewed, verified, and announced before the start of the next tournament, STX 1.2. So basically, Shrapnel was able to detect users attempting to manipulate matches through learning and account sharing during early access to gameplay events. Teaming and account sharing impacts solo players and violate the game's term of use. Don't do that. Don't be naughty. This led to warnings of permanent bans for violators. Shrapnel employs system detects and I can't say that word. It's a hard one. Anomalies, and encourages players to report abuses as the game prepares for a full launch. And there was a little bit of drama with that as well. But at the same time, play and leave feedback. And I'm glad that the community, and more so the team, is aware of these types of things, and they're working towards fixing it and really just paying attention to their community. I think that that's what's key here, because like one of the selling points for Web3, honestly, is community. And we're seeing a lot of these Web3 games build around their community, and they're actually doing a lot better than they did last cycle, because last cycle they weren't doing that. They were just putting these games out. They weren't great games. People didn't appreciate it, and they just stopped using them. And I do think Shrapnel will be around a bit longer. But again, if you do want to play in the next round, make sure you join their community and sign up. Now, let's talk about more Ripple stuff. So apparently there is another lawsuit regarding Ripple and Brad Garlinghouse. And this one, I'm going to get pissed off, and I'm going to go off on you guys a little bit for this, because I think it is absolutely ridiculous. Again, we have people that are participating in these ecosystems in crypto, and when they don't get their way, they go and they sue. So we're going to go ahead and go through this ridiculous lawsuit, because this is a private lawsuit. This is not really through the SEC. Now let's talk about it. So apparently there's a new class action lawsuit against Ripple and Garlinghouse, and the title of it is, "If you purchase the digital asset XRP, a class action lawsuit may impact your rights." It alleges offering and selling XRP without registration, violating securities laws, even though the Judge Torres ruled that selling XRP on the secondary market on a crypto exchange like a Coinbase, a Kraken, a Gemini, a CoinCatch, whatever that may be, is not a security. The lawsuit limited to entities who bought XRP in the US from July 3rd, 2017 to June 30th of 2023. This is ridiculous. The reason why it's ridiculous, because Ripple was around way before that. And I believe I think the lawsuit was initiated in 2020. And when that happened, a lot of US based exchanges removed the ability to buy Ripple or interact with, XRP on those platforms. So the dates are ridiculous. And apparently it excludes corporate offices, directors, senior executives, and their family, and the court hasn't made a final decision on who is right or wrong. The filing says there is no money available now and no guarantee there will be. Your legal rights are affected and you have the chance to make now. I'm not even going to read the rest of this. This is stupid. So this is the thing. If you support going after companies while they're getting hit by the SEC and making them spend more money, and then you get pissed off why price isn't pumping, you're part of the problem. Like, the amount of money that Ripple is having to spend on these lawsuits or whatever they may be is not only astounding, it's disgusting, but at the same time, it's like the lawsuit doesn't even make sense, in my personal opinion. Like, I think it's ridiculous. Like, we already have a court's decision We have the SEC going after Ripple. Let them finish their lawsuit. And then if you're upset about something, I guess go sue them. But I think suing people's stupid anyways. Because really what happens in most cases, you settle outside of court. The lawyers take most of the money. Whatever settlement you're going to get is minuscule. And in addition to that, you're wasting time and you're backing up the court system for actually real problems. So I don't know. I just think it's like all these crypto lawsuits are kind of dumb at this point because we don't even have any laws or legislation really defining what any of this stuff is. And I really, really, really hope that the next administration comes in is not the current one, because the current one, if that happens, crypto will be over in America. I was somewhere, I won't say where, and I was talking to a few people about some things, and I won't say who, but things are looking very glib in the US and not good at all, any way, shape, or form. But again, I feel like in the US, most of us want to be governed and told what to do. Don't do that. Next, this is from Miss Caitlin Long. This is about impact litigation. Let's go ahead and read this. So she quote tweeted Jake. Jake is awesome. He's a lawyer. I don't always agree with him all the time, but we do have productive discourse. This was a huge week for crypto policy. The industry went on offense and took the SEC to court. For CoinDesk today, Amanda and I explain how, I can never pronounce this, legit lawsuit exemplifies impact litigation, a key strategy in the fight for regulatory clarity. And again, if we had regulatory clarity, we would know what we can and can't do. And that's all we want. We just want to know that so we can build, make content, have fun, invest, whatever that may be. That's all that we want to know, really. Now, so Caitlin Long shared a part of an article that discusses crypto industry's track record in court. Her post was in response to Legit's. I hate the way that's spelled. I hate when companies market this way. I absolutely hate it. I don't know how the hell to pronounce this. What is this? Anyways, and Crypto Freedom Alliance of Texas filed a complaint against the SEC. They challenged the SEC's authority over crypto transactions and seek confirmation that legit transactions are not securities. Lawsuit aims to end the SEC's overreach, protect businesses, and encourage a reconsideration of the approach. And this is in Texas. This is not in any other state. I don't know if this will hold weight in any other state because the states are the blue states. They don't want you to get any type of money, any way, shape, or form. And I live in California, so I can say this. Anyways, the best argument in favor of impact litigation is the industry's track record in court. Last year, Ripple scored a victory over the SEC when the judge declared that the secondary sale of XRP were not security transactions. Uniswap won a thoughtful opinion from a judge who will also decide the Coinbase case. Lastly, Grayscale convinced the courts to overturn the decade of the SEC's precedent, which finally paved the way for the approval of the Bitcoin spot ETF. So basically what this article is saying here is that the SEC has an awful track record and that a lot of these failed court cases and a lot of the SEC's actions are actually being used in court to help other companies. And unfortunately, this is the thing. I get it, but at the same time, we're really putting innocent people through the ringer for no reason at all. And I don't like that. I think it's horrible. You're putting somebody, an innocent person, through the court system where they have to spend a lot of money, they have to take time away from their families, they have to take time away from building. For what? For laws that are non-existent to comply with? That doesn't seem fair to me at all. And I'm not talking about like, oh, I need everything to go my way. I am simply saying it's just ridiculous. There's so many weird people in the world. Very, very weird people. But happy for you. Now, let's talk about Ethiopia a bit. This is pretty cool stuff. So Ethiopia became the first African country to start mining Bitcoin. And I love that. I think that's outstanding. So apparently the Ethiopian government's investment arm, Ethiopian Investment Holdings, signed a memorandum of understanding with Hong Kong-based data group to start mining Bitcoin. They will launch a $250 million data mining project, which will be dedicated to building infrastructure for data mining and AI trading operators. Ethiopia is positioning itself as a leader in the data center space in Africa, which is estimated to grow 5.4 billion by 2027 in a few years, according to a forecast by senior executive at Bitmain, Ethiopia's energy potential could rival Texas' generational capacity. So we have this story. We have a country coming and that's bullish on Bitcoin mining. Very, very bullish on Bitcoin mining. And then we have this story over here in America, home of the free, land of the brave, whatever. Apparently, the White House says Bitcoin mining puts significant strain on the power grid from Fox Business. I said this. The White House claims that I can't spell anything at all. I'm so frustrated with myself. The autocorrect is not working. Claims that Bitcoin mining puts strain on the power grid. We know this is not true, and false information will continue to be spread under the current ivory towers. Okay. So the fact that Ethiopia is adopting Bitcoin and they've got no problem with it, cool. But now, America, we've got a problem with it. Why do you think there's a problem with it? Well, look to the current administration. They don't want new sectors. Look what they did with AI. They want to basically destroy humanity. All right, now let's go ahead and talk about yugalabs, because this is cool, okay? And I think OpenSea is probably going to end up going away. But yugalabs announced that Magic Eden Ethereum marketplace will go live tomorrow, and it will be the first major platform to collaborate directly with creators. Yuga will stop collaborating with marketplaces, not fully supporting creator royalties, limiting trade to platforms respecting all royalties at the protocol level. So I remember when the whole royalty thing, I love you too, thank you. When the whole creator royalty things happened on OpenSea, it was the dumbest move possible. The whole purpose of NFTs and ordinals and all of this technology is so that creators are rewarded. Yes, the 10,000 generative pieces most of them are trash. But at the same time, if people want to earn royalties on those, they should be able to earn royalties. But removing royalties defeats the purpose of NFTs. It does. My opinion, though. Anyways, let's get into it. Let's talk about Blast. So apparently Blast is finally going to go live. Then their mainnet launch is going to be February 29th. 29th. So we think we're going to see a lot more money coming into play. And somebody said, I faded project Bleep at 50K market cap and now it's 4 million. So let's talk about that a little bit. First and foremost, I don't talk about all my plays with you guys. Number two, when I do talk about some of the plays, especially on TikTok, a lot of you cry about it and you get very, very upset, especially if things don't go your way. So I kind of limit the type of content I make on TikTok is a lot different than I'll make on YouTube, because YouTube, they're a lot more responsible than TikTok and Twitter too. But when we're talking about meme coins, who would have known that a $50,000 market cap would have pumped to 4 million? Who would have known that? That's a big risk. I'm happy that you made money, but at the same time, it's a risk. And I don't really talk about like low market cap stuff sometimes, but whatever. But I'm happy for you that you make money. I appreciate you. Good for you. Pat yourself on the back, baby. Anyways, so as far as Blast goes, this is incredibly bullish. And they claim to offer native L2 yield generation for ETH and stables, natively participating in staking ETH and depositing stables on chain. T-bill protocols like MakerDAO to pass on yield to L2 users and dApps. And apparently Blast has hit more than $2 billion TVL. With that being said, anytime we're talking about staking or yield, use a moonbag. That's what we've always talked about. We've talked about it since 2020. Use a moonbag and have fun with it. Now let's talk about this. This is about the IRS. The IRS. So apparently there's some drama going on over here. IRS official Alex Mina from Criminal Investigations questions constitutionality of the IRS using AI to access everybody's bank accounts nationwide. He reveals concerns about IRS agents targeting individuals and putting them in prison, ruining lives. And they can 100% do that. 100% do that. The video was obtained by O'Keefe Media, citizen journalist associated with American Swiper program. And that's the thing. And they will use AI and all of these different mechanisms to further oppress Americans. They will. Why? Because they can. I don't know. This is scary. And I honestly think that AI is destroying humanity. But at the same time, I will still continue to buy AI tokens because I like money. We've got to grift ethically, guys. Okay. Now let's talk about this story. This is not a crypto story, but it's important. So apparently, mrbeast posted something about Nancy Pelosi and her insider trading. It was a pretty tame post. And I'll read it to you. It's a little sad that an active member of Congress can use billions of dollars of stock to shift like this. It is also not absurd that the people that make our laws and know classified information could trade on public market. And the fact that they get intel before the rest of America and are constantly tempted not to make millions off of it is just a situation we shouldn't be putting them in and seems stupid to me. I'd be all for paying them more, and they were not able to invest or some other solution. So Mr. Beast, I don't think we should pay them more because they're not doing their jobs adequately anyways. And number two, it's just ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. These people are the same people making laws telling you what you can and can't do with your money, especially in crypto. And you should be upset about that. You should. Further on, apparently, Nancy Pelosi's nephew, Andrew, is a talent manager at Mr. Beast's agency. So he deleted the tweet, and that's probably why. He doesn't want to get in trouble. Anyways, with that being said, this is the show. This is the show. I'm not feeling myself today, but I appreciate you guys being here. I'm going to get going. I'm going to actually make a video about Gala because I've got some good news about Gala. And yes, I'm holding Gala. But anyways, thank you guys for being here. I appreciate you. Shout out to TikTok. Shout out to you awesome people. And I hope your meme coin that pumped from a $50,000 market cap to a $4 million market cap that you're shilling to my audience, I hope it does well for you. And if you're going to be shilling meme coins, maybe shill them when it initially went live, not after the fact that it's pumped. But thank you for that. Anyways, thank you guys so much. Sending everybody love and light. Make sure to share this. Bye-bye. I've been making TikToks daily for the last, what do you call it? Since forever. It's just the algorithm